Bold of you to be just running around here. The 3 robots out there, always just destroying things. They don't care for our kind, you know. They step on you as easily as we step on ants.
Knenast, da kapoin go. Knenast, Kano, Rak. Golkas narmene. Oge das narf gesnehena. Knema. Da menenga. Akis horgo. Malaha. Norego. No. Wak de gay. Gemene ha. Da gemel. Kuske. No haina. Kena, toka marahi, takero, kena, kamoene, ira tora hane, kaikamane, ina la kone, o koskameneina, kokos, norne home, kos, takeskamane heno, kena, kamoene, o koskameneina, kena.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Matty Dex. Esquire.
Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Freedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you. I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show, and the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
I'm having a ball. Simply a great time. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing. This is the only thing that I'd want to do. I don't have any regrets at all.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here, and those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends, which of course it never does. Have you tried the cake? You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you...
At 10 hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No, no, no! I shall not speak to such impertinence! Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly. You! No, no, no! This simply leave!
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image. Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Freedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. Pity. Well, good luck. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and snaps her head up like a drinking bird.
Går med neine, ratskal neine. Degne heirene. Gamma skela hana. Skan man halla. Dammei laga ne. Mokaska, monika njene. Ke muane. Takap karibno. Mot gane muaneni. Toine. Tuika neirna ho. Ore keimana han.
Yes. So. Oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Freedom today? Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgium. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. What other way is there to live? What, as a commoner? We've already got plenty of them, I'm afraid. But there's only one me. I owe it to my people to be the most me I can be. Pass me some sweets, will you? What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on, my insolent siblings refusing to give any quarter. But they'll come to their senses at some point and surrender. But until then, sweets do make the time pass more pleasantly. Don't you agree? Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes. Metaphorically speaking. I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now. Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon. Such impertinence! No, you can't have it. One of my lovely spies told me... Shmoo, the Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why. Oh, I have no doubt. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory, but no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Ooh. Oh, I remember now! When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield, but the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian. Then there he shall rest until the worms eat his stuffing. But for us, cake. That dreadful stuff. Nothing. He's rubbish, child. You want to dirty your hands with him? That's your business. I'd rather dirty these royal hands with nothing heavier than cheese frosting. In the Nostalgium, on the Count's land, I'm sure that wicked brother of mine keeps it there, and it will prove that I was always father.
You have? Describe him to me. Terrific! Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. You have? Describe him to me. That's our Duke. Thanks. All this information. Terrific.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? Oh, hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought, right after the king died. It was savage. The triplets, whew, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury, and when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny
Deals
Dex.
here. Get your deals here. Deals here. Get your deals here.
Everything! Almost everything. Look, I've got a great selection that you won't find anywhere else, mainly because everywhere else has been destroyed by the war. It's bad for most, but it's great for me! I mean, it's great for you! Because of the deals! I can tell you this much, kid. You'll change your mind. Everyone comes to everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. You're darned right I am. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone.
I'm fine. I'm gonna die in battle soon, and I did feel bad about it. But now I feel fine about it. Nah, kid, I'm feeling no pain these days. need to stop bothering strangers, kid. Now, shoo! Shoo!
Here, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life. Invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though.
Welcome to Warriors Training! Way better than that calm breathing, fella. Let's begin by chugging a pint of Zupa juice. That's what I like to hear. Now that our thirst has been sated, let's carefully stretch things out. Warriors protect their joints. Now for axe training. Swing wide. Imagine you're chopping down a tree. Imagine you're chopping down an enemy. Imagine you're chopping down a friend. You just murdered your friend with an axe. You're a warrior. Warriors don't think, they war! That's why it's called Warrior! Now we're working on our battle cries! We need to scream so that our enemies know that we're here! So they can be afraid and they die of fear! Can you scream hard enough to make strangers die? Yes! Finally, let's focus on our motivation! Do warriors need motivation? No! Motivation is for actors! But they do need battle zone inspirations! So think of who you're fighting for. Is it glory? No! Is it one of the triplets? No! You're fighting for war! Because war needs warriors! And warriors need war! So every war you war yourself into is a new war for warriors! Have I said war enough that the word war no longer has any war meaning? War! War!
Even wondered what she'd been caught up in. Ooh, but at least she felt motivated.
That concludes Warriors Workout! Yes!
The Baroness lived atop Wildcard Hill, a training ground for war, and a home to warriors. It was not a place for children. But then again, thought even, what part of freedom was?
Well, well, color me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point. How did a child like you make it up here? A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? Mean is just a compliment the weak pay you when they can't help but respect your authority. And I can see you respect mine. You'd be a fool not to. What can I do for you, even? Simple thing, really, but it requires complicated strategy. One or both of my brothers defeated our bodyguard and killed our father. I don't let that stand, soldier, so I fight. And when I win, they will pay for their transgressions. Not surprised. Nishka's damn tough. And if anyone could survive out there, it's her. No matter what the cost. She taught me how to win a fight. Taught me how to never surrender. Taught me the importance of duty. No, that would be a dereliction of duty. She wouldn't be happy to see me there, and neither would I. I respect us both too much for that. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging and winning this war. Ha 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 ha! A child coming here and asking for a gift? The sheer gall. But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even. I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged to Nishka. If you can take it, it's yours. If not, it ought to remind her of her failure to protect my father. This arm, it's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire freedom. I like your spunk, even, so let me warn you. You will fail. You may even die. So do the smart thing and go back to whatever teapot shack you came from. Fight war, soldier. That's what leaders do. And great leaders, well, they win them. My brothers have been a blight on this land for too long. Me lose against a soft aesthete and a shrill maniac? Impossible. Even if they had the sense to ally against me. I would have won today, actually, if only my maneuvers hadn't been interfered with by those blasted colossuses. They're supposed to move just once a day. It's highly irregular, recruit. Right. A little girl controls the movements of the giants. Tell me the other one. If that were true, you'd be the most dangerous thing on the planet. And you wouldn't know what power you are wielding. It simply couldn't be true. Can you defeat my robots to claim it? No? Well then, there's your answer, even. Suddenly, I think, I found him too late. The murder weapon was still there, but someone took it and stashed it inside the head of his own personal giant robot. The robot's long since destroyed now. The Queen of All Random had it dismantled after my father died. I think she feared the old man, and that his murder came as a dark blessing to her rule. Ah, but you didn't hear that from me. Ah, Shmoo! I captured that damned garbage in a raid. I had it strapped to a trebuchet and sent it over into the Duke's land. Let him deal with it. You'll have to talk to him. I've washed my hands of the whole matter.
Even knew what she needed to do to get something that would jog Nishka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom. She knew it would be hard, but she also knew that the chance of ending this war, if indeed she could end it, would be worth it.